Top 5 favorite gods you kill. So, while I set that up, guys, go ahead and get the guessing going. I'm gonna try to pull up some music. Let the guesses flow. So yeah, anything you think is my favorite god, godlike being that has attained godhood in an RPG. I didn't really think of a lot of outside looking ins for this list, unfortunately. Trying to fix some of my images are all messed up. Give me a second. Keep the guesses coming, guys. Not my prettiest screenshots of collection of lists, but we'll make it work. Hey Noodle, we're doing top 5 favorite gods I love to kill. All right, so let me lower this volume. Okay. And what? Nope, not that screen. There we go. All right. Shadow Lord's a good one. That's a good one. I didn't think about Shadow Lord in Final Fantasy XI. All right, so yeah, this is my favorite. These are my top 5 favorite gods that I love to slay in RPGs, guys. I saw also a lot of good games, a lot of good guesses. So we're just gonna go into it. The outside looking in, I had thought of this character beforehand, but technically he's not really in an RPG. I mean, I guess you could say his newer games are more RPG related. So I put in my outside looking in as Kratos because it's just so much fun to kill the gods as Kratos in the Gods of War games. Especially like the Poseidon fight, fighting, Zeus and Balder and all those fun characters. But like the older God of War games, not so much RPG related. That's why this kind of stands out in the outside looking in. It's just one of the things that I thought of when I was doing this list. But yeah, number 5, Cappy guessed this one right. Number 5, a fun goddess to kill because she shows up in quite a few of the Breath of Fire games. It's Miria, who just doesn't know when to quit it, basically. So let's drop some booze out for Miria. Good guess, Cappy. I wasn't sure if people were gonna guess this one. So cheers. We actually fought her in Breath of Fire 1 when we played through that game. She actually reappears in Breath of Fire 3. I think she's in those 2 games. I don't remember if she's in any other Breath of Fires. But she's a reoccurring goddess. She thinks that humanity is garbage and she tries to enslave them, put them, to her will and whatnot. Miria is too hot to be killed? Oh, no. She dies quite a lot. So she's definitely not too hot to be killed. We kill her a lot in... Where's the octopus god we all hate? You mean Cthulhu? That octopus god? No one guessed Cthulhu, right? I was gonna put Cthulhu on the outside looking in. I think you guys got 2 of my 5 for this one. I would say, isn't Cthulhu considered a god or no? He's not quite godlike status. But anyways, not really a god, but no, Ultros, yeah. No, yeah, Ultros isn't godlike. You've definitely got to ascend to godhood. Yeah, Cthulhu is definitely godlike, yeah. But yeah, Miria cracks the top 5. Number 4 is Lucifer from the Shin Megami Tensei series. Cthulhu does save the world, damn. But you get to beat him. Great old ones are phenomenally powerful. Sephiroth is the god of cosmos. Sephiroth is the god of nothing. And Sephiroth will never make my list. He's an eldritch god. That is true. Yeah. It's still eldritch god is correct. Yeah, so Lucifer is a godlike being that you either fight. Exactly, Noodle. Sephiroth is the god of bums, and he will never be in my top 5 list. Unless my list is top 5 bums in RPGs. Then he might be in my top 5 list. Sephiroth's a fucking pretender. I'm a bum. He'll always be a step behind Kefka. Kefka did everything Kefka did, but better. Yeah, but no. Lucifer, fallen angel. He is the final boss in a couple of the Shin Megami Tensei games. He is sometimes a character you can recruit. But yeah, he is fun to beat because if you have ever been a fan of Christianity... Lucifer has always been the big bad. There's always been the pathos of Lucifer, the Satan, Beelzebub. Basically, those 3 entities kind of are intertwined, but Lucifer is more of the demonic one. And yeah, it's fun to beat him up. New top 5 bums. I'll add it. Kefka is a bum. Sephiroth tried to destroy the world, become a god. Kefka becomes a god and destroys the world. Indeed. So yeah, I love beating up Lucifer. That's the Christian background in me. So whenever you can beat him up, it's fun. Number 3 on my favorite gods I love to slay. We've got Hades. Where was the Hades guesses at, guys? Come on, Hades is a great game. I thought for sure someone would guess Hades, the god of the underworld from the Hades game. He's just an annoying dad in the Hades game, and reaching him is kind of rewarding in itself, but beating him is just like, oh, I finally did it. Yes, you do fight Hades. Hades is technically the final boss of the game, but you have to do a couple loops to actually get to the end of the game. He was annoying and not fun for me at all. That's because Morph, he doesn't like old games. He can't play anything old school. Kefka is Wolf Rayet Star, whose Illuminus is millions times brighter than Soul. But yeah, Hades is a fun boss. The game Hades is fun. The cycle to get to Hades, it's one of those things, like, it feels like you've accomplished something, but then you've actually got to beat him to get to the top of the summit, only to then realize that you've got to do it again and again and again just to reach the... Yeah, but if you haven't, if you have not played the old games, you don't appreciate them. All the old games that you've appreciated, that you've played, you appreciate. But if you go back to a game that you didn't play when you were younger, you don't appreciate. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, Hades is fun. Hades is tons of fun. I don't think he's the hardest boss in Hades, but when you get to him and you actually finally beat him for the first time, it's so rewarding. If you lose to Hades, it's so frustrating because you have to start all the way from the beginning. So yeah, Hades makes number 3 on my favorite gods that I love to slay. Number 2 is the Elden Beast from Elden Ring. This is another one that once you've beaten him, it's just such a like, I don't know. I was just like purified by relief that I had finally toppled the Elden Beast from Elden Ring. Elden Ring has tons of really annoying bosses, but this is the final boss to actually, complete your journey of Elden Ring. He's the worst Dark Souls boss I fought. But how good did you feel when you beat him? As in, he's just stupid, but you felt so good when you beat him, right? You were just so happy that it was done. I didn't feel good at all. I did. I was just like, oh, it's done. I did it. I've beaten him. Radagon should have been the end. Yo, that guy was tough too, but yeah, he's just a mid boss. But yeah, Elden Beast. You've got like what? Is there 3 forms to this freaking boss? You've got to fight the human form, and then the human form transforms, and then you got to fight the Elden Beast. Hoilo was better and harder. I mean, once you know his patterns, once you can dodge his attacks, he's not so bad. But if you get hit with any of his attacks, it's rough, and then you got to start all the way from the beginning. But yeah, like just any of you could pretty much put in any of the Dark Souls, Demon Souls, Bloodstained, maybe even Life of Pi. I never played that game, but like once you complete the final boss, it's just such a fulfilling, and I don't know, you just feel like so relieved that you've beaten these games. So that's why I put Elden Beast on here. What did I say? Lies of P? Lies of Pi? Did I say Pi? Lies of P, yeah. Yeah, Lies of P. Lies of P. Yeah, the Pinocchio story. The Dark Souls Pinocchio game, which I haven't played yet. But I just assume that once you beat those games, once you beat the final boss, it's just you're just bathed in like a soothing, calming, relaxing aura, and you're just like, oh, the pain, the suffering, it's finally over. Unless you dive right back in. There's no pie. The pie is a lie. It's really good. Indeed. But yeah, Elden Ring, fun game. Completing Elden Ring, it's just such a rewarding feeling. So once you actually beat the final boss, that doesn't make it satisfying to me. No? What makes it satisfying? DLC in June. Yeah, I gotta jump back into Elden Ring in June. It'll be a fun time. But yeah, so Elden Beast makes number 2 in Gods I Love to Slay, and number 1, Moncappy guessed it. You all guessed it. It's Kefka. Let's pour a shot out. Oh man, all the booze is gone. It's the last of the booze. More booze. Cheers to Kefka. There's a little bit of booze. There's still a little bit. Kefka achieves godhood by manipulating the goddess statues. He destroys the world, and for an entire year, he runs amok. And no one really stands up against him until, Celes does her heroic stand and whatnot. But the thing I like about Kefka is because he's this annoying guy throughout the entire journey, and then eventually he manipulates everybody to reach this status where he reigns supreme. That game has some bad main characters too. What? They have some great main characters. Sign is awful and Shadow disappointed me. Well, you didn't get to Shadow's dreams though, man. His dreams, he's just a dad looking, trying to look out for his daughter. Cyan Garamond is a fucking fantastic name. Just trolling. But the thing is, man, so like every character in Final Fantasy VI, they give up on their journey to stop Kefka. So Kefka basically reigns supreme until Celes, revives and starts her journey to bring all the unite all the characters and whatnot. And by that time, Kefka's been destroying towns. People cower in fear, and it's just the worst living conditions, basically. So you rally all the troops, you collect everybody, you assault Kefka's tower, and you finally confront the Mad God, the fallen angel. You have to climb the tower, and then you've got to climb his demon orgy of a final gauntlet of bosses, just to reach him, and then you deal with him, and then you get this fantastic, you get this music. Hold on, let's see, where's it at? Right here. You get Dancing Mad. And Dancing Mad is a fantastic track. Just listen. Just let it soak. Let it soak your bones. And it all culminates to you finally beating Kefka and saving the world that remains, even though the world is still in ruins. Yeah, Final Fantasy is always that top-notch music, I agree. And then you finally beat him, and the world is saved, magic is destroyed, and everything goes back to how it used to be. Isn't this Final Fantasy XIV Kefka right here? Tim? Or am I not mistaken? That's not 14 Kefka? So what's that screenshot from? What is this from? I thought this was a 14 screenshot. But yeah, like, I like this artwork is cool. Like, look at this. That's just a really cool shot of Kefka in his fallen angel form. Anyways, I probably should have found the OST and not like people actually playing through this game. But it still sounds so good. So good. Just like the angelic, like the harmony. And then his stupid little laugh. It's good stuff. It's good stuff, man. Let me tell you. Oh, that is Final Fantasy Kefka? I don't do rates. Enlarge. Enhance. Yeah, I thought this was... It's a Savage fight. I thought this would look like the 14 fight, so that's why I added it in here. I was trying to get different screenshots, so this is like an art rendition. This is from the Steam release. This is like a Final Fantasy Tactics version of Kefka. This art, I just think is really cool. This is some official art that I've never seen before of Kefka, which I really like. Final Fantasy 14. This is from the card game. Not the card game, the music game, Theatrhythm. And then I'm not sure where this Kefka sprite's from. It's still a cool looking sprite. And then this is just artwork as well. This is someone's art of Kefka. But all good stuff. So yeah, those are my favorite gods that I love to slay in RPGs, guys. Maybe Dragoons are cartoony. You're cartoony, Noodle. You don't talk bad about Dragoons. I know Sephiroth is a super boss. No, he's not. He's a bum boss. Anyways, so yeah, let's reiterate the top 5 favorite. Your face is cartoony. Rip. Top 5 gods that I love to slay. slay are Kefka at 1. You've got the Elden Beast at 2. You've got Hades at 3. You've got Lucifer at 4. And you've got Miria at 5, guys. So let's see what next week's top 5 is going to be.
I've been waiting for this.
What shall we decide as the new top 5? Top 5 non-humanoid characters. Top 5 bums will be added to the wheel. Yes. Non-humanoid characters. Yeah, so like humanoid would be like characters that aren't like standing on 2 feet, right? Because a lot of the oh man, I don't know. We're gonna have to figure this out. Your mom is a non-humanoid character? Roasted. Damn it, Noodle. Always getting me, man. Roasted. So let's see who we can raid. Because we're done for the night. Oh, we've got a lot of people playing Final Fantasy VII. We've got... Oh, I'm not muted. Oops. You're the best at getting me. Yeah, you are. Let's go hang out with my boy Mr. J. He's playing Unicorn Overlord.